I hate to say I told you so, but I did call it. Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell were both spectacular tonight, but as I told you guys in my last video, you can only go so far without defense. The Indiana Fever's biggest problem is perimeter defense. They give up more three-point shots than any team in the entire league, and it has not gotten any better since the beginning of the season. Now, they have won 7 of their last 10 games, but that's only because Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell have been on a tear. They've been the best duo in the entire WNBA. They haven't been winning because of their defense, and it's still a really, really big problem. More than I want to see Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell go off, I want to see them succeed. I want to see them win, and you cannot win games if you allow the other team to have 30 free points from the three-point line alone. You cannot do it. It is not practical. It is not possible. Now, to be truthful, I really do think the Indiana Fever can make a really big splash in the playoffs, even if their perimeter defense is lacking. But if you want to win a championship, which I think this team could be a championship team this year, you cannot allow the other team to score so many three-point shots. It's just not possible to win. And the thing about it is that it won't take new defensive personnel to fix their struggles. I think it'll just take new defensive strategy. They can fix that today. They can fix that tomorrow. I hope they get into the film room and fix this because it is simple stuff. If you want to see me go more in depth on the perimeter defense, go watch my last video. But as for now, let's go ahead and break down this fourth quarter. At halftime, Indiana had a comfortable lead. I thought Indiana was about to break away from the Lynx and win this game comfortably, but in the third quarter, the Indiana Fever did lose the lead and they got killed. So to start off the fourth quarter, Indiana's down 12 points, and this inbound play is big time. Look, Lexi Holt hits this three, and I think this is the start of the Indiana Fever making a comeback. They do make a little comeback. Now, it was trash that they lost the lead in the first place. I thought they were going to win the game, but they do end up coming back, and even though they lost, this part of the game is really telling. If you guys really know me, you know I love to see Lexi Holt shooting those three-point shots, man. I think a whole lot of the time out there, she is open on the three-point line, and the Indiana Fever players don't find her, and that's a whole nother issue within itself, but I don't know if you guys see it, but I see it so much, man. Lexi Holt will be wide open, and she'll never get the ball, and the way she's been shooting it, it's like, yo, you should be looking for her in the same way you're looking for Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell. Now, she's not on their level, but still, if Lexi Holt is wide open, she should be found, and there's a whole lot of the time where she is wide open on the three-point line. The defense is sacking off of her, and she's not found. Now, check this out. The Indiana Fever get a stop, and now they're pushing the pace, and the defense leaves Kelsey Mitchell wide open. Look, if you're trying to win a game, you don't leave Kelsey Mitchell wide open ever, but they left her wide open. She drills the shot, and this is getting Indiana back into the game. I like to see them not lose heart. Look, there was a whole lot going on. All the players were irritated. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but look, Kelsey Mitchell got irritated. Aaliyah Boston was very irritated. She was very mad. Look, even Caitlin Clark got irritated, and she was mad at the refs, and you could see her face get red. Like, these players were really mad at themselves when they lost this lead. There was a whole lot going on, so seeing them make this push for the win, it's great. Even though they lost the game, I can't complain. Now, check this out. Lexi Holt is inbounding the ball, and notice how Caitlin Clark fakes coming off this handoff, and she gets a wide open three-point shot. She sinks it. She drills it. I love this play from Caitlin Clark. This is a Steph Curry kind of play. Look, he'll do plays like this all the time. I like to see Caitlin Clark in this role because she's a shooter, and I like to see the ball in her hands, but I also like to see her play off ball sometimes because that allows her to get shots up like this. Caitlin Clark was so spectacular early in this game. In that first half, she was so amazing. The growth that we saw in this game was just so much to watch, man. And it just makes me so sad that they lost this game. It makes me so sad that we don't get to enjoy what she did to the fullest extent because they lost. Man, let me know if you guys want to see an entire video on what Caitlin Clark was doing in that first half because I think it really deserves a video. I might do it if you guys really want to see it. Now, check out this next play. Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston do some sort of a pick and roll. It's not really a pick and roll because Aaliyah never sets a pick, but look, 2 defenders go with Caitlin. That gives Aaliyah Boston a lane, and she takes the layup. That makes it a 1-point game. The Indiana Fever are back in it that quickly. Look, it didn't take much. It just took them bunkering down on the defensive end, getting a few stops, and then their offense makes a leap forward. Their offense presents itself after defense. You cannot give me offense without giving me defense. If you go back to the beginning of this quarter, the Lynx only had 76 points. Right now, they have 78 points. That shows that the Indiana Fever have guarded them well. They've got stops, and those stops have allowed them to get back into this game. That's how they've cut into this double-digit deficit. The Indiana Fever don't have to play perfect defense. You just need to play enough defense to be able to allow yourself to score. You need to play enough defense to be able to go on a run where you score enough more points than the other team to get back into the game. That's all they need to do. They played solid defense, and that got them back into this game. But that does not last for long. It doesn't last for long. It lasts for a little while longer, but it does not last for long. Now, check this out. The Indiana Fever are down 4 points. They go to Alyssa Smith down on the low post. The defensive help comes, and look, the defender that is guarding Kelsey Mitchell is sagging off of her ever so slightly, just a little bit, and that gives her enough space to hit this three-point shot. Now you had a one-point game. A one-point game. The Indiana Fever have gotten enough stops to be able to get themselves back into this game. It doesn't take much, just defensive strategy, getting the other team to miss a few shots, and you're back into the game. So if you're wondering how they lost, it's because they dropped the ball on defense. Let's go ahead and get into it. I really don't want to, but we got to. Now look at this atrocity. If I'm reading the play correctly, you have Caitlin Clark doubling with Aaliyah Boston off this pick and roll, and that leaves the roller wide open. What that does calls Katie Lou Samuelson out of that corner to have to guard the roller, and that leaves the corner player wide open for a three-point shot. I don't know what the idea is here. I think this is a bad double team, and I think this is just bad execution. A whole lot of these problems are just terrible defensive strategy. Why would you double team here? What was your goal? Why did you leave the roller? Why did Katie Lou Samuelson come down and leave the corner player? Did she expect Alyssa Smith to be in position? Why did she not know that Alyssa Smith wasn't in position? These are the questions I have. Now look at this abomination. It's more of the same. Why do we have Kelsey Mitchell and Alyssa Smith doubling in that corner once again? That is leaving the roller wide open, and that's calling Katie Lou Samuelson to come and help, and that leaves the three-point shooter wide open on the arc. That's a wide open three-point shot. Now we have a 7-point game. You just cut it close. You just made the Minnesota Lynx a little bit scared. You almost got the game back in reach, and then you give it up because you're giving up wide open three-point shots. Look, I know your offense is amazing. I know Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell are amazing. Even Lexi Hull is amazing. Aaliyah Boston has been amazing. But your offense can only take you so far. If you don't stop the other team from scoring, all your offensive efforts are in vain. Y'all, I am not a guru. Can somebody tell me why they keep doubling in that corner? Are they trying to trap? Somebody with ball knowledge, tell me why they're doing that. I don't understand it. Maybe I should go watch some more JJ Redick, but this just seems stupid. I don't know why you would double team the ball handler in that corner. That makes no sense. You do it 2 times in a row. You're making your life harder. This just doesn't make any sense. Your rotations are not good enough for you to be doubling at any point late in the game. Why would you double team? Do you expect you guys to be able to move around and rotate to the right places? You never rotate correctly. You've never had that ability. So why are we still double teaming? I don't get it. Somebody tell me. Now, the Indiana Fever just scored on the other end. Aaliyah Boston just made a shot. Look, you have a 5-point game. You need to stop. So why does when this player comes off a screen, Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark double? Why are we doubling? Aaliyah Boston needs to drop, and Caitlin Clark just needs to get the three-point shooter. If you double, you leave the roller wide open, and that caused Alyssa Smith to go and guard the roller. So she has to leave her defensive assignment because you doubled. Why did we double? Why is this our game plan? Why is this our strategy? This doesn't make any sense. I'm not trying to be a couch coach. No, I don't do a better job than Christy Sides. I'm just asking questions. I need answers. This doesn't make any sense. You're making your life harder. All Aaliyah Boston has to do is drop with the roller. Caitlin Clark can grab the perimeter player. Why do you need a double here? Doesn't make any sense. Now look at this next play. We're double teaming a ball handler once again. Why are we double teaming on the wing? That doesn't make any sense. I don't get this. You're leaving the perimeter shooters wide open 3-point shot. You're killed. You're killed. This is what is happening. What's happening is you have bad defensive strategy. I don't think you have bad defensive players. You just have players who don't know what they're doing on the defensive side of the basketball. These decisions are terrible. I don't know who's calling the shots. I don't know if it's the coaching staff. I don't know if it's just the players down the stretch. They're just playing defense and this is the way they know. Either way, you got to do better. This is just, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why we're consistently double teaming and it's consistently killing us. Now that's going to conclude the breakdown of the fourth quarter. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on Caitlin Clark, because she was amazing in this game. She was spectacular, man. Literally, I mean, what she was doing in that first half was so remarkable that I was just so excited to make a video about her. But then the fourth quarter hit and I was like, nah, we got to switch up the idea. So we can go back and do that if you guys want that, possibly, unless something comes up. But I do want to talk about Caitlin Clark for just a second, because what she did was kind of remarkable. I really do think Caitlin Clark is the best player in the WNBA right now. I'm not just saying that. I just don't think anybody's playing better than her. Look, A'ja Wilson has been amazing, and if anything, they're tit for tat, because right now they are both spectacular. Caitlin Clark is the player of the month for a reason. She's been spectacular. I think she's in the MVP conversation, and I think with the fact that the weight of the entire WNBA has been on her shoulders, she has had so much hype around her name, so much hate around her name. The fact that she's still able to come out here and cook in the way she's been cooking, that is just, this woman she's a rookie. She's going to get better. There's no way you're telling me she's gonna get better. I'm scared for this league. Like, she might actually be the GOAT. At first, we were just saying it. Like, I called her the GOAT a few times, when I first heard about her, before I even made any videos about her. I was like, yo, she's in college, she's gonna be the GOAT. We joke about it. I joke about it with my homies. We weren't being serious. We were just being petty to the WNBA. Nobody likes the WNBA. At least we didn't before Caitlin Clark. And now, like, she's actually about to be the GOAT of this league. And it's actually funny, because I remember joking about it, and now she's actually there. That's crazy. But either way, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We're on the road to 11,000 subscribers, so if we can hit that, good things will happen. But man, I want to say thank you guys so much for donating to the channel, every single one of you. I really do appreciate it. I won't shout you guys out, because I've noticed that some people are like, yo, don't shout me out. I don't want to be shouted out, because I am dropping y'all's government's name on my video. Yo, my bad about that. I didn't mean to, do y'all like that. I wasn't thinking about it, but you guys know who you are. I really do appreciate every single one of you who've been donating to the channel. That's just amazing. I just like talking about basketball. I like certain players like Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Stephen Curry, Tyrese Halliburton's one of my favorite players. I love players. I love critiquing the game. So the fact that other people enjoy my critiques, enjoy my opinions, that's just spectacular. And the fact that you go out of your way to support the channel by donating, that's lovely. We're going to have to drop a t-shirt. A Good Things Happen t-shirt is what we're going to have to do. So you guys, when you support the channel, you can get something in return. So we are going to be working on that to get a shirt out for you guys. So that way, when you donate, you get something in return. And the shirts are going to be fire. I'm telling you, what I mean? I know this shirt looks kind of, what I'm saying, but I got y'all. Anyway, I'm out, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. Peace out.